Okay, so briefly I'm going to show you how to solve proportions by using the cross multiplication method. So we have 4 times x, which is going to give me 4x, and then that's going to be equal to 2 times 10, which is equal to 20. Now you could have did 2 times 10 first, and then 4 times x second. 20 equals 4x, but I've chosen to do it this way. To solve this, you solve this like a regular algebraic equation. Divide both sides by 4. So here we have x equal to 5. Now, this same method applies to ones that have algebraic expressions in the numerator in the denominator or the numerator. So for instance, this example here, 5 divided by x plus 1 equal to negative 7 over x minus 7. Now, even though this negative's in the middle, I'm going to attach it to the top so that I don't make this a incorrect equivalent fraction. So I'm going to do 5 times the quantity x minus 7. So it'll be 5 times x minus 7 is equal to negative 7 times x plus 1. Negative 7 times x plus 1. Alright, so I have too much going on right here, so I'm going to go ahead and solve this by the distributive property that I'm going to move over. 5 times x will give you 5x. 5 times negative 7 will give us a negative 35. That's going to be equal to negative 7 times x, and then negative 7 plus 1, which is negative 7. I'm just going to move us up a little bit. 5x minus 35 is equal to negative 7x minus 7. Now you could do whatever method you are most comfortable with, but I'm going to move all of my variables to the left and all of my constants to the right. So I'm going to add 7x to both sides. So we get 12x minus 35 is equal to negative 7. Then I'm going to add 35 to both sides. And we get 12x is equal to, let's see, 35 minus 7, 28. Alright, divide both sides by 12. X is going to be equal to, we're going to reduce this by 2. Or we can reduce it by 4. X is going to be equal to 7 over 3. The last one was this one. P minus 3 over 10 is equal to P minus 5 over 5. Again, you have the cross multiplication method. This one times this is going to create the distributive property. 5 parentheses P minus 3. This one times this will also create the distributive property. 10 times P minus 5. Alright, if we distribute, we get 5P minus 15 equals to 10P minus 50. Now, just in case you're a type of person that likes to solve with the variables on the left, the variables on the right and the constants to the left, we can try it a different way this time. Subtract 5P. It also helps to get rid of having negatives. Negative 15 is equal to 5P minus 50. Then you add 50. That becomes 35 is equal to 5P. And so you get 7 is equal to 5. 7 is equal to P. Alright, so now since this became a 7, I just want to check over our work for the last one. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times negative 7 is negative 35. Negative 7 times x is negative 7x. Negative 7 times 1 is negative 7. So let's go to the work really quick. Make sure I transferred everything over correctly. Alright, so you added 7 to both sides, 7x. Got 12x, brought down that and brought down that. Added 35 to both sides, which is really 35 minus 7. Alright, that is 28 divided by 12, so the answer was 7/3. We could also check it to make sure that it's correct if we are nervous, which I still kind of am. We can do 5 times 7 over 3 minus 35. That'll get me 35 over 3 minus 35. On this side, it'll be negative 7 over 1 times 7 over 3 minus 7. That'll end up being negative 49 over 3 minus 7. Alright. Gotta make some equivalent fractions here. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to check using the calculator. We have 35 over 3 minus 35. And on the other side, we had negative 49 over 3 minus 7. Alright, since they both equal the same thing, we know that our answer 7/3 checked out. Alright, so there you go. Let me know if you have any questions.